Hello divine beings, welcome in. I hope you're all doing really well. If you're new here, I like to mediate for the divine and flow through messages for those who need to hear it at the time. To my returning viewers, big squidges, and I hope you're keeping yourself nice and warm and toasty. I'm going to start my clock right now. Thank you guys for your beautiful support and your lovely contributions, whatever way those are flown my way. I really appreciate that. Now I'm going to zone into the energies and we're going to see what's coming out. We're going to do a Celtic cross. Take what resonates, you guys know the drill, and I'm going to try and get more of these out because, you know, there are various stories that need to be heard. So even if the reading doesn't resonate, I hope that it's educational. Okay, let's get into it. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for blessing and guiding this reading to all higher beings, beings who walk in the love, beings who want to see us thrive and be powerful. In the energy of love, I invite you in at this time for clear messages for whoever may need it. I'm getting the name Sue coming through. I feel like this could be someone's auntie, mother, an older female. So that's just some confirmation for somebody to let you know they're there. Okay. Now Bob wants to get in. So you could know a Bob who's passed on. Okay. Let's have a look. What's going on? Gonna riffle a few times. Everyone needs to know Celtic cross, please. Okay, you want me to split there? Let's split right here. These nails, it's like quite hard sometimes to pick the cards up. Okay, we've got the Page of Pentacles. Okay, and I'm getting this lovely energy of someone who's open to learning, soaking up new information. I feel like you could be stumbling across things that are really invigorating your soul. And Spirit wants you to know that when you stumble across these inspiring things, you start learning via osmosis or energetic transference. We learn when we appreciate, and I feel like that's what's happening here. So I'm going to put this one over here, Page of Pentacles, because I feel like this is quite important for this reading. Wheel of Fortune and the Devil. Okay, but I really feel like you're rolling on from something, or you've learned a lot of lessons via contrast. And I feel like, you know, being around someone or some energies or viewing energies that are like, whoa, maybe they're abhorrent to you, maybe they're disgusting to you. And I feel like this is giving you your bearings. Six of Wands, there we go. And the Eight of Cups. So you're moving on from something really beautifully here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. Okay, so there's that energy of you being like, no thanks, don't want it, not for me. Nine of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Five of Cups here. Okay, Death on the bottom of the deck. Now we've removed that Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this is quite a straightforward reading. I mean, we've got the Five of Cups here, but it's almost like you're using any disappointments or any of those situations that give you that icky feeling. You're using them in the most perfect way with the King of Cups to really define yourself and to get clarity on yourself. You know what? I'm going to pull some charms because they're pulling me to these charms. Okay. What have we got? A Star straight away. And I sit here and I squeeze my eyes closed and I let my finger go to whatever wants to be seen. Okay. Red Rose. Angel Wings. Okay. Got the letter B. The purple M&M. What's this? And that golden shoe, which they want on the Eight of Cups. Okay, I'm going to leave it right there because I feel like someone's really come into their power in this reading. And with this Red Rose, what I'm feeling is this is not only how the divine see you as blossoming, as valuable, as beautiful and rare, but I feel like this is how you're seeing yourself. And I do feel like it's via comparison. I feel like we get our bearings in this world through comparison. As much as, you know, a lot of people say don't compare yourself to others. I get it. There's a time and a place not to compare yourself to others, but at the same time we are naturally comparative, and I feel like that's where you're realizing how special you are and how beautiful your energies are. And I'm getting this energy of you're realizing how needed your energy is on this planet, because with the King of Cups you're learning so beautifully here to harmonize your emotions. And this is about the mindset you have when you're dealing with things in the world that have been disappointing or gross. I'm getting, you know, you could find certain behaviors really gross. I feel like you've been witnessing people's animal nature in certain ways, because I'm getting this energy of you feeling people's energy and being like, whoa, what on earth is that? Because it just feels so horrible to you. And Spirit is saying, these are the energies of people who've been locked in their animal nature for so long that they've become institutionalized. They've become so used to it that they don't even try and escape their own nature. It's like they've got no self-awareness. It's like they can't see it. They feel like the game they're playing or the way they live life is how everyone lives life. And because they believe that, they keep getting feedback from the universe to confirm that, because we are all such powerful, independent creators. I feel like you've definitely learnt your lesson from dealing with some, Spirit saying, energetic subtype, right? So you've learned from these beings or this being, or these situations in a really beautiful way. 9 of Pentacles, and I'm getting this energy of, yes, this is what it's all for. All of this negative energy that we witness, it's all to get us into that independent, sovereign energy. And I feel like you're rolling in the right direction here with the Wheel of Fortune, betting on yourself. Oh my God, and we've got a B and a Y, betting on yourself. Wow. And that's what Spirit likes to see. Independent beings who can connect with the divine, who know they've got a spiritual army behind them, and who know that security comes from the inside. So I feel like you're really growing roots and getting to know your higher self and pulling in your higher self in the most beautiful way. I'm hearing concretize. So it's almost like someone's done you a favor, or you're taking this energy from people you've been around who felt horrible, and you're realizing how precious and special your energy is. 6 of Wands, this is pure victory with this new pathway. And again, there's this energy of you kind of lifting yourself up here. If I can pick this card up, lifting yourself up and being like, you know what? I'm special. I've got beautiful energy. And, you know, the fact that you know when something's toxic, Spirit's saying that's a really good thing, because if you were toxic too, you'd be lost in the underworld with these people who've lost their vision. They've lost their heart chakra connection, and they only see things as maybe a competitive game, an animalistic thing. Lots of dark animalistic energies on the table of people who don't just have an animal nature, as we all do. You know, we can all get angry, we can all feel things. That's a beautiful part of having a vessel. But with certain energies in your life, this has gone too far and they're locked in it, lost in it. Meanwhile, you're locked and loaded and going in the right direction. So this is a sign here of your beauty, of your grace. And I'm hearing divine dominion. Ooh, they're tingling me up here. Someone who's really seen themselves clearly. And I feel like you're exalting yourself. I feel like you're really understanding how precious you are here. This would represent the crown chakra, but also it always gives me that energy of lavender and beautiful energies, beautiful scents and flowers. And I feel like your aura is really rising up. It's like your essence is rising up like a beautiful perfume. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. We've got this button here, which is my button that represents being able to create anything we want. For those of you who've listened to Abraham Hicks, you could have heard them saying it's as easy to create a castle as it is a button. So I feel like you're realizing the power of your mind to flow onto any timeline with self-belief. But more than that, it's self-knowing. Knowing you're a star, knowing you're amazing, and knowing you're infinitely valuable. But there's definitely something about your essence here that's really beautiful. Let's clarify. I'm going to use, I guess these are my favorite cards ever. And I really wish the artist would print out a bigger deck. But these are beautiful, but they are my favorite. Let's see what's going on here. And I don't normally say that. So there's something about favoritism being important here. And, you know, we roll towards what we favor, and everything in the world runs on favoritism. As much as the spiritual robots will tell you, you know, the opposite, we're all one. It's like, yeah, but we do separate ourselves out so that we can be independent and autonomous, and so that we can be unique. So there's something about you recognizing your uniqueness, and maybe you're favoriting yourself. I feel like you are your own favorite, and I feel like Spirit is really proud of that with the 9 of Pentacles. You putting yourself in this position of being the star. And I'm getting this energy of by yourself. They're giving me that Linkin Park song, By Myself, but in a positive way. Like maybe you're feeling that energy. Maybe you want to put that song on because it's quite fired up. Linkin Park dealt with a lot of narcissists, and you can hear that in their music. So maybe there's something there for somebody. But yeah, I forgot about these angel wings, baby. So I feel like you are raising yourself up, lifting yourself up. And again, we've got an energy here And her arms almost look like she's lifting something up. So this is beautiful. Yeah, they're giving me exalted again. We become exalted when we exalt ourselves. Okay, let's have a look. Now that falling through there is quite funny. You could have had a quick experience with someone and you learnt really quickly and you got out really quickly because it dropped down quickly and then I picked it up quickly. So there's something about that as well. Like, I don't feel like you're hanging around energies for very long when they show you or when you feel what they really are. There's something about feeling here. You could be very clairsentient and spirit likes that. You're feeling your way to your proper positioning, your sovereign, royal, regal positioning. And that's what we've got to do. No logic, pure feeling. We let ourselves be led by the heart is what I'm getting here. So I feel like your heart's really warm towards yourself. And this is successful. Spirit's saying this is really successful. What am I doing? I feel like I'm putting it in the camera, but I'm taking it off. Right. Let's have a look at the devil. Show me. What do we need to know? 5 of Cups here. Someone's disappointed that their crappy 80s throwback tactics aren't working because we're all evolving at such a rapid rate here. So, yeah, you're following those 2 cups. You and your higher self is what I'm getting here. Show me this Wheel of Fortune, please. 8 of Cups again with this 8 of Cups. So destiny is so on your side with something you're walking away from. That 9 of Cups is so close is what I'm getting here. So close. And you may have felt like it was out of reach before, but I feel like you've collected a lot of energy, a lot of juju, a lot of fuel, a divine fire or divine. It's something about your essence has been triggered here. Maybe dealing with someone released some of your essence because that so often happens. I always say suffering is always rewarded, and when we're around certain energies, it can unlock energies that we've got in our own personal cache from previous lives or whatever the case may be. So I feel like you're moving forward with a really powerful elixir, the elixir of your own soul. Let's have a look at this 6 of Wands. Show me. Someone could be trying to claw you back because I've had readings coming up like that recently. Okay, we've got the 7 of Wands and we've got the Justice card here. So you're doing yourself justice, accepting only the best, but also seeing the bigger picture. And I feel like you're someone who is determined, 12:12 on my clock, you're determined to do something right here. This could relate to the family. This could relate to maybe recognizing that traditions exist for a reason and that they hold everything in place in a beautiful way. So there's something about you doing things by the book with justice, taking your emotions out of the equation and doing what's practical. And I'm hearing this energy of doing what's right. So you could have been around a lot of people who just weren't doing things right. And your soul was revolting at this. Your soul was like, ugh, no way, no bloody way kind of energy. Let's have a look at the 8 of Cups. 5 beautiful silver cups on here. I don't know what that means to someone, but I feel like this change for you is a sparkling change. Okay, we've got the Hanged Man, so I feel like you're leaving someone hanging, shifting your viewpoint. But also the Hanged Man represents us really acknowledging the divine, submitting to the divine. It can also represent our timeline going a little bit topsy-turvy when we switch from operating from our human nature to operating from our higher nature. But I feel like you're incorporating this in really beautifully. But they're saying, you know, there could be a little bit of timeline glitching because the universe has to follow your directive. It simply has to. So you could be picking up on things that you previously conjured up when you were in your human nature that are coming in. Because, you know, when we conjure, I've had so many times in my life where I've changed, but the things I conjured up before keep trying to tack themselves onto my new life, right? And I transform quick, Pluto and Scorpio in my first house, right? So I feel like you could be having something like that happening where you've got to be like, no, I've changed now. No, not going back. And Spirit's saying that's normal. Let it trickle out, all those old things that, you know, are coming in from the previous cycle of manifestation. So that's beautiful. I'm going to get one more for this. Show me. Yeah, you've left someone right out in the doghouse. And, you know, Page of Swords here. They are kind of confused here, but they are manipulative. This is an energy of heartlessness coming off of this card. And that's not always what the Page of Swords is. But someone's really heartless and really confused because you've left them hanging. This could be anyone. This could be any situation. It could be a job, relationship, family. But they can't operate on your level of consciousness, and therefore they can't exist on your timeline, because you're entering this golden, beautiful, regal stream of consciousness. This is like you getting onto the beautiful, glistening river and getting out of a murky swamp. And I feel like someone's confused why you're doing this. Spirit's saying, don't, go back into the murky swamp with this Page of Swords energy, because you're conjuring in such a powerful way now. And you're on the right track. You're in the right lane. Transformation. Yes, some final endings here. We've got the Grim Reaper. So to stay in your full power with this Three of Wands, they're saying, yeah, keep going forward in your exalted state. Understand that these people or this person may reach out, or the old situation may rear its ugly head. They're giving me that phrase. Something may rear its ugly head, but it will have to disappear eventually, because you're conjuring on a new level now. Ace of Pentacles, Cinderella baby, switching it up, right? Switching it up. And I do love that archetype, the Cinderella thing, where no matter what situation you're in, you can always get out of it if you've got that hope and that faith and that lightheartedness. So I do love that beautiful archetype. Show me Ace of Pentacles, please. Five of Wands here. I feel like you're willing to fight for this new pathway if you have to, willing to get feisty, or maybe this is you pulling on that juju. The Five of Wands isn't always about outside energies coming in to battle you. It's about us learning that if we want what we want in life, we can't just always flow with what other people want. We've got to be willing to stand our ground. And that's what I love about the fives. I feel like you're going forward with a lot of energy during this shift, right? And what does fire do? It burns, it cleanses. And these cups are glistening, they're beautiful, they're fresh. They're waiting for something beautiful to fill them up. And I feel like this is gorgeous energy with this Five of Wands. Show me. We've got a butterfly in the middle. We've got 3 butterflies on this card. They're pulling me to the masks here. So you could have got a bit sick of the masks that people were holding over their faces, the personas, right? And I feel like you've seen right through someone's persona. We've got a Knight of Wands here. This could be speaking of your passion, your fearlessness, moving into this new path with all the divine fire. Or it could be someone you've been dealing with. But I feel like this is all about you having your own energy to drive. It's almost like the Chariot should be on this table, because it's like you having your own energy to drive onwards with. And there could be energies in the past, things that maybe, you were anxious about that now you've conquered. 8 of Wands, yeah, this is all about you flying forward. And self-respect as well with the Wands is very important. Knowing what you represent and what you couldn't possibly represent with the 4 of Cups. Things you've got to get away from. So I feel like any disappointment here has been turned into pure gold. And you're skipping down the road. Spirit's telling me you're skipping down the road towards everything you want. In this rosy, blossoming, beautiful energy. Show me this 4 of Cups. Might have to get another deck, because sometimes the same cards want to come out again. 6 of Cups here. And Death again. So you're rejecting something. This could have been someone you were quite close to, or a situation where you did have fond memories, but you've got to move on here. Kali Ma, she doesn't take any prisoners. She keeps herself mobile and free. So you could be operating in this energy, having the divine power to know what you want to keep in your life, in your sacred movie of life, and what you need to get rid of. Okay, and also I feel like, your mind is on creation with this Page of Pentacles. I'm going to get some alchemical cards for this Page of Pentacles in a mo, because I feel like that's really important, the fact that you're open to learning, and the fact that there's so much out there for you to appreciate, I feel like is really important in this reading. Let's see this 9 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. Okay, lovely. And I feel like this is you and your higher self. Although when we are anchoring in our higher self, making our decisions from that position of consciousness, only making moves, and action is really important when it comes to what we're conjuring up. We can have a bad day till the cows come home, but it's the actions we take, right? So I feel like you're making sure that you only act or deal with people from that positioning of having your higher self activated. And this is what is growing this beautiful garden in your life with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're really comfortable in your own company. I feel like you're somewhat of a powerhouse, yeah, like a ninja energy I'm getting here. I feel like you've got loads of multi-dimensional different parts of you that have now got the chance to breathe, to live, to experiment, to learn new things. This is gorgeous. I feel like you're really expanding your garden, expanding your consciousness, which means you're expanding your non-physical world here and accessing. It's almost like they're showing me, you know, those chambers in Egypt that the modern day people still can't open because it's not their right to do so. It's almost like you're opening these chambers in your own non-physical world. So this would be energies that are available to you from lives you've lived previously, and now I feel like you're becoming more aware of them. You could be researching things, maybe you're watching YouTube videos, there are certain things calling out to you. I'm getting quite an ancient energy with this, where maybe you're looking into the halls of Amenti or Atlantis or Egypt, my personal favourite, ancient Persia. But you know, that's a family thing for me. But I feel like Persia doesn't get enough credit. I've got to be honest, that beautiful little empire only existed for a few hundred years, but it was absolute heaven on earth. And the word paradise actually comes from ancient Persia, paradiso, where they managed to irrigate and bring water into the desert and build these beautiful, luscious gardens, right? So I feel like that could be what you're doing with this Nine of Pentacles, pulling in all this energy. And I'm getting this energy of now you've got a chance to do this. Now you're free. Now you can experiment. Now you can feel like a kid again. The world is laid out before you. I really do feel that. And, you know, they're saying being on this frequency with this Two of Cups is going to naturally pull in all of the right relationships and stuff. What's this falling out? Three of Wands again. It's going to naturally pull in the right relationships. But I feel like you're really content, and I feel like you could really be enjoying your own energy on a level that's better than ever before. I feel like you're enjoying your learning as well. I'm really getting this energy of maybe you just can't get enough. It's like this, oh, I love it. I love it when I'm inspired by something and I'm hungry, you know, I just want more information and more information. And that's what I'm getting with this Page of Pentacles. And it's not just linear logical knowledge that you're pulling in. This is passion. This is, oh, real appreciation. Wonder. I'm getting the word wonder. So yeah, they want you to know that when you're fascinated and when you're zoning into these energies, you really are building up a beautiful energy non-physically that then has to flow into your reality. So that's gorgeous. Let's have a look at this King of Cups. Show me. Ten of Cups here. So you've just mastered something emotionally here. This is like emotional mastery, holding on to your vision with the Ten of Cups. And it's so beautiful knowing that the vision we can imagine for ourselves in the future is what we're conjuring when we focus on the energy and the feeling of it, the people we want to be around, and it really lifts our heart up. That gets the ball rolling, and it's so powerful. They're giving me goosebumps. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just so gorgeous. I feel really happy for you. I feel really happy that you've got this gorgeous, gorgeous bloody vision, and you know the power of your mind and the power of your heart to create it. So it's so gorgeous here. Let's have a look. Show me this Five of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting this energy of I don't need your dirty old cups. I'm getting this energy of you like, no, I don't want your filthy cups. I've got two beautiful glistening ones of my own. So this is powerful. Maybe someone's shocked by this, right? Because these dimwits, these heartless ones, they always project themselves onto us when we're dealing with them. So they always get really shocked when we bounce back in our divinity. And I feel like that's what's happening here. Someone's shocked but because you're divine and they don't have that. They can't anchor that energy in. They're in the asylum. Spirit's giving me the word zoo, like this person or this energy acting like a zoo animal, like they just cannot get out of their animal nature. And what I've noticed about humans throughout my life is the ones who are stuck in their animal nature, which you normally get in colloquial areas in my city. You know, these people used to think I was crazy because I didn't bully people or throw my weight around, because in the colloquial places I've lived in, if they were as strong as I was, they would be bullying people and throwing their weight around. So they used to think there was something wrong with me because I didn't want to do that. And they really thought there was something wrong with me because they project, right? They project. And it's almost like that's the kind of energy I'm getting here. Someone is flabbergasted. This came up in a reading the other day because they just can't interpret you properly. And they always end up getting hurt when they play games, because they don't understand the power of divinity. They don't think you can just bounce back. Three of Wands again, they don't think you can move on really, really quickly. And that's what I'm getting with this Three of Wands, that you've moved on really quickly. There's that energy with the Eight of Swords of maybe a mindset that you could have got trapped in if you weren't so divine. But I feel like you know you can change the channel of your mind anytime you want. There's that Chariot here, and you've made the right choice, because Spirit's saying what comes after the Eight of Swords is the Nine, and you got out quicker. You're not wasting any time here. Meet me, you're gone, right? I really want to pull some of these. These are really calling out to me. Yeah, this is magical. We are as magical as we allow ourselves to be, is the energy I'm getting with this golden slipper. And you know, you've got pure magic here, and I'm feeling this tingle me in my thighs, in my arms. This is beautiful. This is a magical one. Absolutely beautiful. Wow, go the distance. This is you, cheetah energy. This is also like the solar plexus, very action oriented. And there's that desert. I feel like that Persia paradise reference could be really relevant for somebody here, because I feel like you are the paradise and you're growing it inwardly and going the distance with something here. Absolutely gorgeous. 4 + 7 is 11. 1 1. And they're giving me the Two of Cups for this. So you're perfectly aligned to your higher self. We've got co-create here with the cheetah again, or maybe that's a leopard, and the owl down here. But we've got an egg on this card. So I feel like you know that you're moving into something beautiful. And there's a lot of power to create with this co-create card. Number 40 on the deck. So again, we've got 2 4s on this card. So this is stability, but also infinity when we add them up. And we've got the here and now, number 32. So again, I feel like you're really content in your now moment. And look at her. She's gained victory and she's claimed the red flag, is what I'm getting. When you saw the red flag, you thought, you know what? Don't go red flagging me. I'll take your red flag and I'll keep it as a trophy, bitch. It's kind of that energy. We've got breathe here. So I feel like, again, contentment. Spirit's saying your heart has created this lake or this river. It's the heart that creates the river that we flow down. And without that heart chakra activated, they're stuck, right? They can't create that etheric, non-physical flow of water. But you've got it, baby. You've got endless amounts of this gorgeous cleansing energy. Now, I'm going to look into this Page of Pentacles, because I feel like, excuse me, I feel like your energy is just on this beautiful, refreshed platform of wanting to soak up energy and having new energies to connect with. So let's have a look. What's going on with this Page of Pentacles? You know, I feel like I've been doing this reading for about 10 minutes and it's now on like 27 minutes. So I've really got into this one. Show me, what does my viewer need to know alchemically about this Page of Pentacles? Tower energy. So this is epiphanies hitting you. And I feel like the more enthusiastic you are and the more you just follow your spiritual nose and let yourself be drawn to anything that intrigues you, it's going to power up that crown chakra that much more. So they like you being in your childlike energies where you're open. They're saying completely fresh mindset. Be as new as the newborn baby, but with all of your intellectual faculties along for the ride, and you can't go wrong. Spirit can just lift us over anything that's not meant for us when we're in that beautiful, they're giving me the word naive, but it's a beautiful thing to be fresh and naive and childlike, and you get the maximum protection from the universe when you're on that frequency. You're going to have some big information coming through. Knight of Pentacles here. And that did want to come through reverse. So 2 of Swords here. Yeah, someone can't see. I don't know why this person's overtaking this Page of Pentacles thing, but they live in an upside down world compared to you. They can't see what you can see, and I feel like they're going to be waiting for you forever. Literally. Someone's not going to be getting over you. Can we have more about the learning, please, Spirit? Ooh, Empress. There we go. So the things you're learning are going to really help you grow this beautiful Garden of Eden on earth. They're pulling me to the crown here with all these beautiful stars, and I feel like now is the perfect time for inspiration. They're saying energy is so precious here. Being able to appreciate things and be inspired by things, again, in that childlike way and in that beautiful ancient goddess way, is creating your beautiful reality. You know, this person could be quite intrusive because they intruded on my alchemy here, but you're flying over it. And I'm really getting this energy of when we are brave enough to be refreshed again, when we're brave enough to be in those gorgeous, innocent, childlike energies, we get the most support from the universe, and they're tingling me again. So darling, I hope this reading's been good for you. You're perfectly positioned. I absolutely adore this reading, and I hope it's helped. Lots of love. Mwah.